Okay, so chasing after Luna, who apparently is, part of the Black Year organization. What a choice. But first, we need to figure out this puzzle. These puzzles are pretty hard, I feel like, especially because there's a lot of them. It's like usually there's like 2 or 3 or 4. This one has like 6 pieces of like facts, I guess. You gotta like make sure you follow the logic. And I imagine you choose one of the colors and then you put it on the typewriter, and then if you get it right, then you win, You could probably brute force it, but that's no fun. Let's see. Well, if Phoenix Wright ever taught me anything, we gotta look for contradictions, right? So, one by one, let's just assume that, like, the truth. So let's see. So this guy, the yellow one, I gotta keep in my head, the yellow says the culprit is the pink skull. I'm gonna write it down, actually, just to keep it in my head. So yellow says pink is culprit. Not super helpful because, if it was that easy, then we would just say it's pink, but that's not. So it shouldn't be that easy because multiple people say probably that different skulls are different culprits. Now blue says alibi with orange. Blue has an alibi of orange, apparently. That's what they're saying. Pink says the culprit is green. Pink says green is culprit. Okay. So writing it all down in my notes to lay it all out and see if there's any obvious contradictions. And the orange says green has an alibi, wasn't alone at the time of the crime. So orange says green has alibi, apparently. Okay. But it's interesting because blue said they have an alibi of orange, but I don't know, it's weird. Purple says wasn't with yellow at the time. Okay. And then blue, or rather green. Green says blue has alibi. Oops, I didn't let the thing go there. And then orange was alone, apparently. How's that work? Like, because it depends. It's still weird. I don't know the way it's phrased. So when someone says they have an alibi of someone, does it mean that they also have an alibi of someone, or at the time of the crime? I guess. I'm gonna assume the way it works is that when someone says they have an alibi, or like a skull, I guess, has an alibi with. So, for example, I know the green skull has an alibi. He wasn't alone at the time of the crime. It also implies that orange was also with green, right? I assume so. Otherwise, they'd be like, looking from a distance. Hey, look, green over there doesn't have an alibi. I don't have an alibi. They have an alibi. That was weird. I assume that's the case, though. I assume that when they say another skull has an alibi, they also are saying that their alibi is that they're with them. I guess. So I'm gonna put that in my notes. So just to like organize it. Alibi. So orange has an alibi with. Was it green? Green, I assume. Alibi with green. And then green has an alibi with blue, which makes sense. So apparently, okay, so yellow says pink is the culprit. Doesn't help me. Blue says they have an alibi of orange. Blue and orange. If we assume that's correct, orange says they also have an alibi of green. So blue, orange, and green apparently were together. But green says they have an alibi of blue, but orange was apparently alone. Okay. So someone is lying in that case. Because if green says orange is alone, and blue says they have an alibi, someone is lying. Either green is lying or blue is lying. Now, is blue lying? The statement green saying they have an alibi with blue is not a lie. But I don't know, it's confusing now. It's like, wait, who's... Because you can't have two people lying at the same time. That's the thing. That's the way that I think the game works. Or at least this type of puzzle anyway. So you can't have two people lying. If it seems like two people are lying, then it's the other way around. Only one person is. So it's like, blue, assuming that's the truth, they have an alibi. They know green has an alibi. Comes someone, just go. He was alone. Blue was orange. Yeah, blue was orange. But blue was with orange, so it has to be green, right? But then orange is saying green has an alibi. I don't know, it's confusing. Green has an alibi, apparently. So, apparently... He wasn't alone. There's the orange skull. He was alone. But it's funny because the orange one is giving your innocence. You're saying they're the criminal for some reason. Blue skull was accompanied by someone at the time. Blue was orange. Pink is saying green is the culprit. Yellow is saying... Purple wasn't with yellow. Which doesn't really help me, to be honest. Nobody said anything about yellow being with anyone, really. And nobody said anything about purple being the culprit either. I wasn't with the yellow skull at the time of the crime. I hate him. Saw it with my own eyes. So I'm assuming you're lying. So blue was with someone. And if I assume, but then if I say green is lying, that would mean orange is lying. So that makes no sense. There'll be two liars, right? So that's not the case then. Blues was with someone. If you're lying, then you're also lying. If you're lying... See, if you're lying... I don't know. I'm so confused. This is a hard puzzle. Like, this is gonna take a bit. I think it's between blue, orange, and green. It's gotta be them, right? Because all the other ones don't really have any statements that can contradict each other, I feel like. Well, yellow does say pink is the culprit, green is the culprit. Well, that's a contradiction. Okay, so, well, I'm looking at yellow and blue. So yellow says pink is the culprit, and pink is saying green is the culprit. So, like, that's also a thing, where it's like, well, someone's lying in that case. Has to be one of you then. Okay, well, in that case, yeah. Unless the game is like, there's multiple people. Let me just double check the notes. They're all despicable. They tell lies to protect themselves. Who's the real criminal? It could all be lying? I don't know how he would, like, solve it in that case. I don't know. So yellow or pink is lying? Yes? If pink is telling the truth, green is the culprit, it doesn't make sense because orange is protecting green. Orange is saying green was with someone. That will cause two liars, which makes no sense. And if yellow is telling the truth, pink is the criminal. Nobody else says anything about pink in that case. So it has to be pink. Because if yellow is telling the truth, that means you're also telling the truth. I know that's also the truth. That's also the truth. And this is technically the truth. Because green is saying if you're looking for the culprit, that's the orange skull. He was alone. He's not really accusing orange. He's just saying if you're looking for one, that it might be orange, maybe, is what he's saying. So he's not lying in that sense. It's confusing because it seems like he's saying, you know, orange is the culprit, you know? But maybe it's not. Saying that, it's phrased weird. But I assume it's pink, because pink will be the only one. If pink was lying, then everyone else can tell the truth, I think. Assuming I'm not wrong about how green's sentence is phrased, you know? So I'm gonna say pink is the criminal. I could be wrong. Let's see. Pink. Dead. Okay, no, I'm wrong. Damn it! Okay, so it is much more complicated than that. Okay, here's a stretch, by the way. So it says Blue Skull is accompanied by someone at the time of the crime. That doesn't mean they have an alibi. They might have killed the victim. I assume it's a murder. So maybe it's blue. Okay, it is blue. That's such... Oh my god, that's such tricky. That's so tricky. Because I don't think it mentioned that it was a murder in the first place, right? As far as I know? I don't know. Oh hey, Arthur. Arthur SNT. Good job. Well, it took me a bit. I still don't really get it. Is it like... Because I'm thinking like, is it because it's a murder? And like... Because that means, green is telling the truth. So like I said, like blue was being accompanied by someone, but that someone might be the victim, and then they die, so they don't have an alibi. Maybe? Is that how it works? But they didn't mention that it was a murder trial, you know? Whatever. What happened? Was it the correct answer? Oh, they all die anyway. I don't know. Huh? Why the others too? Okay. I still don't get it. I don't really get it, but I assume that's the answer, in the sense that Blue was guilty because he was accompanying someone, and therefore, you know, he killed the victim, I guess. La palabra, I don't know what this means. Capaba esta escrita. Why is this a different language? What? Is that a glitch or is that real? Is that just real? Culpable. Okay, what does this say? Dear Neil Lawton, lying in court is a crime that should also be punished, right? Well, he did perjury and everything, right? I'm still trying to figure this puzzle out. It's like, blue has an alibi. It says here, my note says blue has an alibi, but not really. And then, because if green was telling the truth, unless we ignore the culprit, the word guilty is written on the floor. I mean, well, this is written after, right? I don't think guilty was written like when I solved the puzzle or before I solved the puzzle. This is like written after. You know, it'd be really easy if it said guilty already. Unless it's like a spelling thing. Or do you mean all the translation? Or do you mean all you translate? Oh, I didn't. Was that what it means? Oh yeah, I thought you meant like how you solve the puzzle. Because that's more important to me. Like how did I even solve the puzzle? Or do you mean like this translation? Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why this is like in this language. Is it? Well, I don't know. Maybe this game was translated or something? Or maybe it was like a different language before. I'm not sure actually. I guess that's what it means. The word guilty is written on the floor. Yeah, you're translating that. I'm still stuck on this, by the way. I don't know. It's like, am I supposed to count like everyone is lying, and then the only one telling the truth is the one that I killed or something? Maybe, I don't know. That still it's hard to make sense of that. I don't know. This is a hard puzzle. Let's just move on. I think it has something to do with like blue not really having an alibi, I guess. That's the idea. Anyway, the doll is covered in blood. Good. Amazing. More blood? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna like look back. I'm gonna like on my off time when I finish this game, I'm gonna go back and just think about it like for hours. I'm just gonna like go think about it after I finish this game, my own time, because I still don't really get it. Like it's still nagging me. It's like, what? Why was blue the answer? I still don't get it. Anyway, what happened here? It's a doll, but I feel bad for it. Anyway, well, this one is the live one, I guess. It's an eerie smell. It has a small knife. Should I take the knife? It's gonna kill me, probably. Can I save the game first? I don't know, taking knives from random dolls, I don't know, is a good idea. I'd like to save the game first. Got a sinister doll. Oh, I thought it was taking the knife, but actually I'm just taking the entire doll. Sure, why not? Sinister doll. Good. So where do I use this sinister doll on? Do I punish the doll, probably? You watch that part in the VOD later? My obsession has you intrigued. I don't know. I just got really stuck. The rest of the game, actually, all the puzzles for the rest of the game, not too bad actually. All the other puzzles, definitely, I did not get stuck on really, because I feel like they were well designed and like, at least easy for enough for me to figure out. But is that just one puzzle? This one puzzle right here that got me really stumped. I still don't really get it. Anyway, do I put the doll in there? Probably. Boop. Hey, key. Because you gotta punish the criminal. Get the key. Guilty, 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 guilty. Good. Very guilty, Neil. I mean, he just lied. I mean, again, he just lied. Apparently, his crime is perjury. Is that really that bad? You just gotta pay a fine and it's whatever. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I already been here. Whoops. I have a key though. So what do I use the key for? Maybe over here. Yeah, this is locked, so I gotta use the key maybe here. All right. Oh, this is the other side. If I had to choose which one was the worst building, I would choose this one without hesitation. Okay, anything here? No. Something around the door. Torture room. Ah yes, how fun. What? Torture? I'm not going in there. I better try the other way. Wait. What if Luna entered this room? It's a possibility. She could be in danger. Then I don't have a choice. Nope. No Luna, just torture. Only torture. Hello? Hi. Dear Neil Lawton, 300 knives stuck in your body. That's what you're gonna feel. However, the pain that the victims and their families felt was much worse. I'm tied up. Passenger detected. Duration of torture, 15 minutes. Oh, yes. Wait, no. Ah. Okay. I don't see knives like... I would imagine knives like flying towards him or something, but is this just magical pain? It hurts. It hurts. No. La pain sounds. This is just an illusion. Hold on, Neil. Hold on. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Oh, is it like the... You know, I'm thinking, is it like in Naruto, you know, when Itachi uses his Sharingan? Anyway. It hurts. It's all fake, you know, it's not real. How pitiful. My nephew is being tortured. As his uncle, it's my duty to help him, right? Get out here. You're also an illusion. I don't want to see you. Ah. I can make this torture stop if you answer my simple question. Neil Lawton, can you remind me what you are? Someone pathetic, miserable, useless. Even after all this time, you still remember who you are. That's why you must keep suffering. That's what a person like you deserves. You must suffer forever. No, I wasn't talking about me. That's what you were. A pathetic, miserable, and useless person that defined you perfectly. I'm not going to deny that the pain I'm feeling right now is unbearable, but I know it's not real. None of this is real. I've already felt much more intense pain than this. Guilt. And that was real. I'll endure this torture and I'll end this curse. I'm going to destroy you, Midnight Express. He's a little kooky. A little... losing his marbles a little bit. Don't worry about it. Torture has been completed, yes. Congratulations on your successful torture. Your reward is a lollipop or something. It's like basically the dentist, you know? My body doesn't hurt anymore, but I'm exhausted. Those are the longest 15 minutes of my life. I wasted a lot of time. Hope Luna is in danger. She must have gone the other way. I need to hurry and find her. Alright. That's just a little nice torture session. Don't worry about it. Oh, hey, present. You do get a lollipop. No, it's a present decorated with red ribbons. No saying to Neil Lawton. A present? The last time I opened a present like this, there was nothing good inside. There's a note inside. Dear Neil Lawton, to make up for the lost time during the torture, we offer you a present. If you regret your actions, you can use it on yourself. Or, if you prefer, you could use it to end someone else's suffering quickly. What kind of message is this? Wait, inside the present is... what is it? I assume a weapon of some sort? Maybe bullets? He does have a gun, right? Oh, we switched to Luna. Okay. Seamless transition. Oh, okay, she did go to the other room. Oh yeah, she like, it was very dark in that other room. She did go that way. Bump into several pieces of furniture while trying to advance. Yeah. She actually did go that way. Okay. There's still cages, probably used to lock up and torture people. Square equals 5. Alright, let me just write that down as a note. Because I know that's gonna... Because gosh, that last puzzle that I did, it took me way too long. And even now, I'm still stumped on it. Even if I solve it, you know, I'm like mentally still stumped on it. It's like, Blue was guilty? It's Blue, right? Yeah, it was Blue, I think. But Blue had an alibi of Orange, right? And Green said Blue had an alibi? I don't know. Yum, yum, yum. Because if Blue... Because the thing is, if Blue was the guilty party, then Yellow, Pink, and Purple... Well, I guess now Purple was telling a lie. Because Yellow and Orange and Green were lying. Because they keep saying everyone else is a culprit, and they lie too. Anyway, let's move on. What's over here? That's locked, okay. Oh, she's gonna just break the window? You're not supposed to do that, isn't it? Isn't that against the rules? Whatever. Hey, more satanic symbols. I keep trying, but I can't break the curse despite being trapped here for years. The curse is more powerful than I anticipated. I can't do anything. My goal was to curse the Midnight Express so I could trap criminals and assist Blackgear with his activities. The criminals were supposed to be sent to the Blackgear headquarters, but instead, they've been sent to this bizarre place. The curse has probably affected a lot of people already, but so far none of them have made it to the last building. Only me. Liberty. Purity. I leave Blackgear in your hands. Okay, that's the Blackgear leader. You know, she just says ... because he's mute. You know, can't have literally like a monologue or anything. I guess. It seems someone tried to do a strange ritual. This clock doesn't work. There are several documents on the shelves, but you can't understand its contents. Just, you know, the power of hell. Good. Oh, can I not unlock it? It's locked from both sides. How does that work? Yeah, there's an arrow there. But what do I do? There's an item of some sort? No? Okay, well, I'm literally stuck now. So there has to be something, right? There's gotta be something I gotta do, right? Am I missing something? This is just a note again. A sparkly note. Oh no, I can leave actually. No, I can leave through the window, yeah. Because I thought I was supposed to leave through the door. But I can leave, I can just leave. Okay, yeah. But you probably need an item to go up there, I guess. Can't go here. No train. A small wooden train runs near the Midnight Express and a doll. Small doll of yourself. I'm gonna pick that up. Oh, a circle. Okay, let me just Let's write that down too. Circle equals 2, apparently. That's locked. Okay, can go up. I don't know which way I should go first. Okay, let's just go here first. Oh, okay. Oh, take it. Oh, I thought you meant take the ladder, you know? I thought that's what that meant. You take the ladder, right? And go out. No, actually, you literally just pick up the ladder. As it turns out. Amazing. Well, now that I have a ladder, I can use it here. Ta-da. There's a pile of papers on the floor that have strange symbols and pictures. Several boxes are empty, full of dust. A little bit of blood here, don't worry about it. Piles of papers on the floor that made strange symbols and pictures. Clock doesn't work. You want to open the closet? Monster! Ah! No, small key. Oh, just a key. Also, a triangle. Okay. Triangle equals 7. Is what that says. What about this lever? What does this do? Okay, that opens something, I imagine. Can't take the ladder back? No. It'd be useful, I don't know, for other things. Can I use the cell key here? Oh, okay. No, it doesn't matter. We can leave right here, but you know. So uncivilized. Leaving through the window every time. Why not just open the door, you know? Alright, so we have some numbers. Oh, I can use the cell key probably. Hello. Okay, some paint. Several tools used for painting. Circle, triangle, square. Okay. So I'm gonna write that down actually. So blue, circle, and then red, triangle. I assume this is related to the numbers we found on the floor as well. And maybe in a particular order? I guess we'll see. Green square. Did I write that down in my notes? I assume it's important. Okay, so blue circle, red triangle, green square. Just double checking. If I follow numbers as well, it'll be like 2, 7, 5. Alright. The other way to go now is to up, I think, right? So, I'll check that out too. Save again. Hello? Oh, just a bunch of nails. It's just a bunch of nails. Just hanging from the ceiling, don't worry about it. Alright. Okay. Do I count the nails, by the way? Because I'm wondering how this is related to numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 nails hanging from the ceiling. 5 is square. And square is green, right? I think that's how you read it. So like green first. Green. Okay. And then they change the room, I guess. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, never mind. Huh. That was wrong. Huh. I thought... Do I count the nooses instead? Because I thought I got it right, you know? Let's try again. How about if I count the nooses instead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? How about 7? Like, don't count the nails, count the nooses maybe. I don't know. Because if it's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7 of those nooses. It would be triangle, and triangle is red, so... Oh, am I dead again? I'm dead again. Eh? Unless... Okay, well, maybe... Because the nails are distracting. Because I thought you're supposed to count the nails or nooses and press them in the right order or whatever. But maybe... That's not what you do. Instead, you just... Let's see, how about this? How about you press the switch 5 times? Well, does the order matter? Like, do you still need to count the nails? I don't know. Not entirely sure. But let's say, okay, if it's green, green is like a square. So green is like 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's correct. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just press it multiple times to how many times it said according to the shapes we saw on the floor. So for red, it's 7. So 1, don't lose count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave it there. And then for blue, it's circles, so there's 2. 1, 2. That wasn't so hard, right? Anything here? No, it's a lever. Yep. Again, the needles were distracting, you know? Oh, the train. The train is getting a little closer to our doll self, you know? Oh no. Oh no. I assume that lever did something. Maybe open another one of these, but there's still one more though. Do you have any other items? I don't think so. What do I do now? I feel like I solved the main puzzle of this area, but there's still more apparently. Blank canvases, bunk beds, sofa that smells bad, smelly sofa. It's just a smelly sofa. Rotten food. Anything over here? Anything new over here? Nothing inside. Already pulled the lever. Can't go back there. Steel cages. I'm just checking everything to make sure I haven't missed anything, but it seems like I missed something. I missed something? What? Check over here again. Did I miss something over here? No, well, I checked here already. It's the paintings. Are you sure you want to press the switch again? Or we'll get murdered, right? Yeah, I don't know what to do now. Like, that's it. That's nothing else. There's nowhere else to go. The heck? I guess I'll save the game. Maybe I do need to press the switch? There's like another way to do this? Like, what happens if I press it again? I'll probably die, yeah. That just kills me. Dead. I'm dead again. Every time. But now I'm stuck, because I'm not sure what you do now. I don't have a key or anything, right? My notebook? My pocket watch? No, doesn't do anything. My note? If you break the rules, you'll be punished. That's not great. Can I give my doll a notebook? Can I give it a pocket watch? I don't know. Hello? Yeah, somebody draw on the floor. I mean, we already know about that. Oh, what? Oh, me, what? What? That's so hidden. But also, I guess in hindsight, it's pretty obvious. But I did not see that. You know, because I was thinking footprints go over here and like, oh, there's some ashes on the mirror. All right, there you go. Anyway, so go over here. What's over here? Oh, another one of these levers. Also a noose. Don't worry about it. This is just a noose. That's tricky. Also, did I get run over? Yeah, I got run over. My little dog got run over. Dear Luna Wendell, guilt will haunt you wherever you go, forever. Giving up is the only option you have left. Yeah. Well, it's not really an option, is it? If it's just the only option. The wooden train has crushed the doll. Or doll. There you go. It's like it was in the hidden wall. Well, it's hidden for a reason because I couldn't find it until now. Oh, lost skulls. Finally, this is the end of my journey, my life. I waited for this moment. The time to pay for my crime and be freed from this guilt. I only have one wish. Neil, please escape from here and save the others. Pew! With the power of gun, I guess. He has the power of the steampunk gun. I'm sorry, Luna. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt you, not even yourself, not even yourself. Don't trust anyone, not even yourself. No, I can't agree with you this time. I won't let you take your life. The train has given me these bullets to shoot you or myself. What nonsense, right? I never do that. Thanks for giving me a weapon to protect Luna, stupid train. Yeah, you stupid train. I'll take care of this. I mean, it makes more... Well, wouldn't it make more sense if the train gave you, like, one bullet? Apparently, they just gave Neo, like, all of the bullets, I guess. That is a stupid train. Anyway, shoot all the enemies, aim for the lower half of the skull, use arrows to aim, and Z key to shoot. I don't know what that means exactly, so yeah, it's the same, because I have no idea. Kaboom! Kablam! I never have to reload because I have a magic gun, I guess. Again, I mentioned before how this game has many different mechanics, not just puzzles. It even has a shooting section. Amazing. So many bullets. Kaboom! Oh, I can do that? Oh yeah, okay. That's funny. I didn't even realize you could do that. I was just gonna do it as a joke, but you can. You shoot yourself? I can't aim at myself. Alright. Whoops! Neo's like, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to shoot Luna. Uh-oh. Actually, I'm the dumb one. Kablam! Kaboom! Pew! So awkward though. Obviously this is the greatest section ever. But, you know, it's fine. It's like a weird section involving like shooting, but like in an RPG Maker game, so a little awkward. I imagine a lot of like weird coding was used to like program this part. Well, that was the last one, I think. Luna! Don't go, I just want to talk. I understand the pain you're feeling. I feel that way too. And the others too. We all regret what we did. But none of them have given up yet. Don't give up, Luna. Just don't give up, lol. It's easy. I'm a murderer. That is a crime that can't be forgiven. Well, that's part of your past. You've changed. That's what matters now. No matter what I do, I will always be a murderer. I can't return the lives I've taken. Then, are you saying that the only option you have left is to kill yourself? You may not be able to change the past, but you can still contribute to a better future. Is that cheesy? I guess I only have one option. The only way to convince you is by proving that you aren't guilty of the crime you committed. I think the guilt you feel doesn't let you see the truth of what really happened in your past. I'm gonna make sure you know the truth. Is it deduction time? Question mark? Because how's this gonna... I don't know what's gonna... I don't know what you mean by that, Neil. You mean she didn't kill everybody? Or she did? Or I don't know. Choose the correct option. This time, due to Luna's instability, you can't fail even once. Wow. I have to deduce everything that happened in Luna's past. I don't have much information about it. Almost everything I know is thanks to Celine. But if I connect all the information I have using logic, the truth will be revealed. Luna, something very traumatic happened in your childhood. Your parents were victims of a terrorist who specialized in bombs and you witnessed that tragedy. Since then, you started living in Steam Forest Orphanage. You met Celine there, who ended up becoming your best friend. However, one day you suddenly left the orphanage and didn't see her again. Something must have happened to make you leave the orphanage so suddenly. I mean, either of these could be true, but I'm assuming kidnapped because there was no information of where she went. Perhaps kidnapping is not the most appropriate word to define the situation, but I'm sure you didn't plan in advance to escape from the orphanage. My proof is Celine. It's too strange that you left the orphanage without saying goodbye to her. I don't think it was an adoption either. Another fact from your past that I know is that you were a Black Year member. You have reviewed it yourself. But there's something important that you haven't told me yet. How did you join the organization? I think... you voluntarily joined Black Year, or someone convinced you? I guess convince? If I think about the fact that I stated earlier, I can only come to one conclusion. The person who helped you escape from the orphanage told you about Black Year, right? A member of Black Year went to the orphanage for the sole purpose of making you join the organization. That's why you disappeared from the orphanage. But due to that conclusion, a new question appears. Why did Black Year want to recruit you? It doesn't make sense. What could you contribute to an organization that murders criminals? You were just a little girl. I think Black Year wanted to recruit you for this reason. To train you at a young age for your extraordinary physical abilities. I mean, she does have extraordinary physical abilities, but that wasn't always the case. I think Celine mentioned that she was actually pretty weak, when she was a little girl, so maybe to train you, I guess. That's the only option left. Celine told me something very interesting while I was with her. She said you were very athletic when you were at the orphanage. Right now, you're the opposite. Your skills are far superior compared to a normal person. Luna, when you joined Black Year, they made you endure an intense training, right? It was probably so tough, I don't want to imagine it. That's what I thought. They wanted to train someone young to turn them into the best assassin in the organization. That training probably lasted years, something almost unbearable. Why'd you put up with all that? Why'd you agree to join? And why did Black Year specifically choose you? They could have chosen any child. I think this is the reason. You couldn't stand being in an orphanage? Not true, she likes Celine. Shared the same ideals as Black Year? Not really. I think what she really wanted was justice for her parents. I mean, that makes the most sense, I feel like. Unfortunately, the police wasn't able to find the criminal that killed your parents. But you wanted that criminal to pay for what he had done. That's why Black Year chose you. An orphan who wishes to avenge your parents was easy to manipulate. They probably told you that if you join, you could prevent that terrorist from hurting more people or something like that. As you grew within the organization, they tried to instill their values into you. You started to believe what you were doing was the right thing to do. Honestly, what they did to you is despicable. Black Year claims they want to cleanse the world of impurities, but in order to achieve it, they ruined the life of a poor girl. That's also a crime. Damn hypocrites. I need to calm down. There's something else I want to talk about. The present. What exactly were you doing at the Midnight Express when I met you? On a mission or running away from the organization? I assume... I'm not entirely sure. Maybe running away? I mean, what would... I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure, exactly what... We have no proof that she was on a mission in the first place. And she does feel guilty about her crime, so I can only assume she was running away. You may still have that tattoo in your right hand, but you aren't a member anymore. You escaped from the organization, right? You were looking for a place to start a new life. Honestly, it takes a lot of courage to make a decision like that. You grew up in an organization of very questionable ideals. But you realized that wasn't the correct path and you tried to do something about it. That's not easy, Luna. No matter how you look at it. In my opinion, you're guilty! Guilty! You're dead! No, you're a victim. Actually, I agree with Blackbeard about something. Criminals must be stopped before they hurt more people. But I can't agree with their means. They've taken advantage of your love for your parents. Luna, there's something I must ask of you. Remember your past one more time. You realize that everything I said is true. Remember your past, Luna. You must remember the truth. I think I have an idea what he means by that, but I guess we'll see. Whee! Okay, it's just a little girl. Those flowers are very pretty. Are you making a flower crown for your friend? I knew you had a pure heart, Luna Wendell. Says someone I don't know. Okay, her. Okay. Well, I don't know who you are. Did I surprise you? I've been trying to contact you for a while, but you're always with that pink-haired girl. I think her name is Celine Ambrose. She snuck out of the orphanage to steal food, right? What a naughty little girl. For now, I will ignore that fact, but if she continues to steal things when she grows up, perhaps I will have a little chat with her. Oh, where are my matters? I have not introduced myself yet. My name is Purity. I belong to an organization called Black Ear. There's Purity. I tried to contact you on several occasions, but since you are living in an orphanage, it's been quite difficult. Are you sure you want to leave, even if I tell you that I have information regarding what happened to your parents? It does not surprise me that you do not trust a stranger like me, considering what that cruel and despicable terrorist did to them. Did you know that the police have not been able to capture him yet? As we speak, he may be preparing his next terrorist attack. Another child like you could witness his parents being murdered. Do you not think we should prevent that? You, Luna Wendell, should understand the gravity of the situation the most. That is why we'd be delighted if you join our humble organization. Black Gear is an organization that prevents criminals from committing more crimes. That way, we can achieve a world without impurities, a world where no one should suffer for the crimes of another person. All members are like you, people who have suffered the consequences of a crime committed by someone else. Instead of leaving it to the police who cannot do their jobs properly, we take care of them ourselves. What do you think? Would you like to join Black Gear? Of course, I'm not going to force you to join. That is your decision. But this is your only chance. I'm a busy woman. I cannot waste any more time returning to this orphanage. I hope you understand. If you want, we can go together to do... I can't speak. If you want, we can go together to the Black Gear headquarters so our leader can tell you more information about the organization. If he cannot convince you, then you do not need to join. You also do not have to worry about these steel bars that separate us. I'm a woman with many resources. It seems that you're so hesitating. Well, of course, you're thinking about your friend Celine. Friendship is something to be treasured. Unfortunately, we cannot wait for her to return. I'm truly sorry you cannot say goodbye to her. What could I do to compensate you for this unfortunate situation? If you join, the organization can make an anonymous donation to the orphanage so that all the children can eat better. Your dear friend will not need to steal food again. She'll be able to live much better. Have I convinced you? Then it is time for us to go to the Black Gear headquarters. Justice, the leader, is looking forward to meeting you. I'm going to get you out there right away. Okay, well that was how she was approached by the Black Gear member, I guess. And here she is, she's in Black Gear. Justice? Oh, Purity. I see that you're in good company. Okay, this is Justice apparently. Just some dude. He reminds me of the protagonist in Spice and Wolf, I think. What was his name? I don't really remember, but he was like the merchant guy. He also had like, you know, silver hair, you know, and basically he's the guy that travels with like a wolf goddess basically in that anime. Anyway. Oh, Period, I see that you're in good company. You must be Luna, right? I'm glad you decided to visit our organization. I hope the trip wasn't very tiring. Make yourself at home. If I had known you were coming so early, I would have prepared some sweets for you. Anyway, my name is Justice II, but you can call me Justice, it's simpler. Hey, Justice II though. Justice I got trapped in the Midnight Train. I guess this is the successor. I guess you must be wondering who Justice I is, right? He was the original leader and founder of the organization, but he disappeared a while ago. He was a mysterious and unpredictable man, and a strange fondness for the occult. My theory is that he disappeared during one of his strange rituals, but no one else believes the same. We did our best to find him, but it was useless, so I had to take on the role of leader. I still have a hard time getting used to it. Thankfully, I have Purity by my side. I don't know what I would do without her. Speaking of Purity, she's fluent in many languages, including sign language. She can understand anything you say to her. Mastering a wide range of forms of communication is essential to assist in development of Black Hero operations. It is basic knowledge, nothing to be proud of. As modest as ever. Purity must have already told you about Black Gear, but I'd like to tell you more about the organization. We make sure that criminals who have escaped the law do not do more harm to our society. Sadly, the police aren't enough to protect our society. Many criminals escape because of bribes or the incompetence of the police force, like the terrorists that killed your parents. That's why we have offered you the opportunity to join our cult. I mean, you should understand this kind of injustice better than anyone else. It breaks my heart when I think you are going to spend your childhood in an orphanage. We want to give you a better future. Obviously, nothing can make up for the pain that you felt when you lost your family. But you will find many people similar to you here. We can all understand your pain. Isn't that right, Purity? Indeed. But I believe we've already given her enough information about our goals. We should proceed to talk about the structure of the organization. You're right. You already know I like to talk a lot. Our members are divided into two groups, the investigation team and the action team. The investigation team is in charge of collecting information about criminals, such as their location and weaknesses. They infiltrate different places to obtain any information that may be useful to the organization. And the action team are those who, thanks to the information provided by the investigation team, face the criminals. By the way, Purity belongs to the investigation team and I belong to the action team. We usually let members choose the team they prefer, but we would like you to join the action team. You're obviously still too young to face any criminal though, but we will offer you training, food, and a place to sleep. I'll be in charge of supervising your training and making sure you have a pleasant and comfortable stay at Blackyear. It takes a lot of skill to silence a criminal forever. I'm afraid you'll have to train hard. Oh, in case I have not expressed myself clearly, by silence forever, I mean kill. Enough, Purity. Our guest must be feeling exhausted. We shouldn't burden her with so much information. Indeed, I will be more careful next time. Luna, you may have noticed that we have peculiar names. That's because we use code names within the organization. We're like heroes that watch over the well-being of society while hiding within the shadows. That's why we must hide our identity. If you join, you will also need a code name. Can you think of something, Purity? Unfortunately, I'm afraid I'm not very good at thinking of names. But if I had to pick one, I would say Serenity would suit her particularly well. Serenity. Yes, I think that's a good name for someone as calm as her, because she never speaks, she's literally mute. Luna Wendell, if it's okay with you, we'll call you Serenity from now on. But never forget your real name. That's who you really are. And I'm afraid it's time to hear your decision. Would you like to join Blackyear and contribute to a better future? Splendid. I'm very honored you decided to join. Welcome to Blackyear, Serenity. Should I start organizing preparations for the welcome party? Yes, I'm sure the other members will be delighted to meet her. Then I will see you later. Thanks to you, I think Blackie will have a bright future. I think he'll become one of the most talented members. We will make criminals tremble in fear from hearing our name and make the police feel ashamed for being so incompetent. Let's walk together through the path that leads to justice. Hooray. Vigilantism. I remember it clearly. I remember the day my life would change forever. Back then, I had no idea that I would become the most dangerous member of the organization. She's just really good at it. She's really good at killing people. I was tricked by all those kind words. After that, I remember the tough training they put me through. I thought it was tough due to my lack of talent, but now I realized I was inhuman. I also remember my first official mission. The first time I pierced someone with my knife. It was the man who killed my parents. I killed him. But I remember how it didn't make me happy. It made me feel more miserable. But I continued because I thought it was my duty. I pierced a lot of people with my knife. And after many years, that day finally came. The day I finally realized I didn't want to continue in that dark place. Basically a child soldier, I guess. Sort of. Justice. I still look as good as ever. You know, despite Luna. I mean, how many years is that? At least 10 years, right? Maybe more. But she still looks like, you know, just looks like a beautiful anime waifu. She looks very evil. I don't know. Look at her smile. It's like demonic. Anyway, Justice. I came to report the results of the mission SY254. Serenity, are you back for your mission? How did it go? Serenity, it's me, Luna. I have like tactical, you know, military gear. Serenity has reported the target has been successfully eliminated. I expected nothing less from our best member. That was an especially dangerous serial killer. Good job. You aren't hurt, are you? I've already examined her physical condition. I have not found any injuries. The criminal had no chance against her. It was a click? No, I read quick and clean together at the same time. No, it was a quick and clean death, as usual. That is Serenity's style. She doesn't want to see people suffer. She's too considerate. I can't believe it's been so many years since you joined. Unlike us, you've changed a lot. Kids grow up so fast. By the way, Copycat is investigating your next target. She should come back today to report the details. For now, you should go back to your room and rest. Copycat was like... I mean, wasn't she... I think she was Cynthia, right? The one that died at the very beginning? Maybe. I think that's what you read. Is there a problem? Did you notice I'm nervous? I know you too well. What happened? Serenity told me that she would like to leave the organization. What? We can't lose her. I wouldn't mind if it was another member, but not her. We invested many years in her training to turn her into what she is now. She's much more effective than any other member. We managed to eliminate several dangerous criminals thanks to her. If she leaves, no, we cannot allow that. Are we going to force her to stay? That would be ideal, but I do not think any of our members could fight against her if she decides to leave. She's too skilled. You know, she's like an anime protagonist. She's just too powerful. I know, but I don't think she can do much against all of them at once. Purity. Order the other members to keep an eye on Serenity and prevent her from leaving her room. As you wish. No, she heard that, so... Whoops. Should have whispered that, you know? Okay, just pacing back and forth forever. Oh, is that Cynthia? Yeah. Copycat, your adorable roommate has returned. Did you miss me? She's even wearing a mask. It's like real life, you know? Anyway. I was thinking, you know, we didn't learn much about Cynthia and everything. I don't know, did I don't know if the developer planned this from the very beginning, or was this like a last-minute addition? Because I'm wondering now in Chapter 1, did Luna react at all to specifically react at all at how Copycat died, I guess, you know, when she like jumped off and everything? Because yeah, I was thinking like, you know, we didn't learn much about her, and maybe we will during Luna's flashback. But, you know, when she did die though at the very beginning of the Midnight Train, did she react at all to that? I don't know, I can't remember. Because apparently they knew each other. Just kidding, I didn't miss you though. I'm exhausted. I want to sleep, but they have already given me a new mission. This time is different than usual. It seems that some of our members have disappeared during missions related to Bluebell. I need to investigate that city, and probably get sucked into the Midnight Train and, you know, eventually fall into despair. What about you, Serenity? Why did you tell me that you plan to leave the organization? Don't panic, I'm on your side. Parody asked to keep an eye on you, make sure you don't leave the room, so I figured you were planning to leave. Blackgear means a lot to me. They saved me and my sister from my father. That's why I joined. Thank them for everything they have done for us. My sister is clumsier than me, so she wasn't able to join. The organization has strict rules. You already know we can only leave the headquarters if we have a mission. But I can't stand being trapped without seeing my sister. That's why I escape sometimes. You've always helped me when I did, so I owe you a lot. Now it's my turn to help you. I manage you a lot, you know. Despite being the same age as me, you fight against those despicable criminals. I don't have the courage to kill anyone, so I'm part of the investigation team. You have witnessed very dramatic things on your missions. It's understandable you want to leave. I will remain loyal to Blackgear, but helping someone I care about is always my priority. Let's go, Serenity. I'm gonna help you escape the organization. Huh? Don't tell me you plan to escape alone. That's impossible. There are many members keeping watch to ensure that you don't escape. Orders of justice and purity. We'll have to leave without them noticing. You know I specialize in infiltrating and disguising myself. Escaping from here will be easy for me. This isn't my first time doing it. Before you leave our room... Hey, could you go find a file about Mission LB-201 for me? Sorry, I have orders to stand guard by this door. I must keep an eye on Serenity too, but I need that file and I can't leave the room. I can watch over for you while you bring me the file. Okay, I'm gonna search for it then. Da-da-da-da-da, I'm just some random dude, I assume. Feel like searching for it because it doesn't exist. Haha, get pranked, sucker. And the entrance is clear, let's go. Anyway, I wonder... Anyway, I guess we'll see. Your drawings are wonderful. It's cute that you like to paint in your free time. I remember that day Justice made an exhibition of your drawings within the organization. It's a dress that Copycat sometimes wears on their missions to be able to infiltrate. I think you would look gorgeous in a dress like this. Would you like to wear one? You always wear the uniform. Is a vase? Just as someone gives us flowers to get the room. He's so kind. Is he? Is he kind? I feel like Copycat would be punished too, you know? What happened though? Like, the beds are so comfortable I could sleep all day. Like, what happened? Exactly. Because Copycat, assuming they escape, she went into the Midnight Train first, right? And then obviously, like, it's been months, and then, or I think months at least, a long time anyway. And then, you know, and then bad things happen. So, I don't know. It's so comfortable. I wish I could sleep all day. Because I imagine if they try to escape together, you know, Copycat would also be punished if they were caught in the first place. But, well, can I see her? You know, just a small theory that I have. Because I had this theory before, but I'm not going to say it, but... I wanted to see her eyes real quick, but her eyes she's keep closing her eyes. You can't see her eyes. Hey, whatever. Oh, there it is. It's yellow, by the way. Her eyes are yellow. Serenity's eyes are blue. I don't know if that means anything. Can I press help? You must proceed very carefully. Yeah, okay. I also, we saw outside of the room is also like, it seems to be like a stealth section as well. So I guess it's time for more stealth. Tactical espionage action. Wow. Let's escape from Blackgear.